Good afternoon. My name is Yusuf Sansar, UNFCU Manager, Global Card Solutions Product Development. I'm very excited to be here today to present to you some of the benefits and features that our credit and debit cards offer, and I'm confident you'll find them useful in your day-to-day transactions. In today's presentation, we will cover the following. First, we will look at some of the tools that will help you control credit and debit card access. We will also look at options to help you manage your card security. And last but not least, we will talk about benefits and rewards that come with the UNFCU credit card. The card management section of digital banking is where you'll find many of the capabilities we'll go over today. So to do a lot of these actions, it starts with the same simple beginning. All you need to do is log in to digital banking. Beneath Account Services tab, select Card Management. As you can see on the right, there are quite a few options for us to explore. Next slide, please. We understand that access is important to you. On the next slide, we will explore some self-service tools that give you more access to your card. So no matter how well protected you keep your cards, they can get worn out, damaged, or lost. If you ever need to replace a physical debit or credit card, you can easily request one online. Just select Replace Card and it will be sent to your doorstep. Temporary addresses are okay. This is especially important for our members who frequently travel, and it's a great self-service tool that provides a stress-free and convenient issuance experience. So on the next slide, we will talk about ways to track your card. One of the latest tools that we recently introduced is called Card Tracker. Card Tracker allows you to track your card and know when to expect it. After you replace your card, you can already start getting information about it. This helps you get a real-time idea of when you can expect to receive it. You can also see the order and shipping statuses and the anticipated delivery date. Just select Card Tracker to see where your card on its journey to you. Next slide, please. So now that you have peace of mind knowing when to expect your card, you do not need to wait for it to arrive to use it. With digital banking, you can instantly access all the details you need in order to make an online and digital wallet purchases. By selecting card details, you can view information such as your card number, expiration date, and the 3 digits on the back of your card. This information will be valuable when using digital banking and online purchases. Next slide. Digital wallets are more secure and convenient than carrying cards or cash. They are easily managed and easy to use. To make in-store or online purchases before you get your physical debit or credit card, use digital wallet. Add your card details to your mobile phone using digital wallet. So for in-store purchases, any card reader with this icon in the blue circle here indicates contactless payments. Simply wave your phone over the contactless payment icon in order to make a transaction. It is safe and limited contact is helpful during these times of COVID. The transaction is just as secure as traditional payments. You can also use your card for online purchases. Digital wallet will securely save your information online for a quick checkout experience. And just remember, this works with all UNFCU credit and debit cards. Next slide, please. UNFCU cards are compatible with Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay digital wallets. I invite you to visit unfcu.org/wallet for tutorials and resources on how to add your card to these wallets. Changing your debit card limit is easy and comes in handy when you want to withdraw more cash. Keep in mind, this applies for debit cards only. In general, you want to avoid withdrawing cash with credit cards at ATMs because of cash advance fees. More tips like this in our presentation, Navigating Life's Net Milestones. You can set your own maximum withdrawal limit when using ATMs by choosing between a limit of $200, $500, $1,000, or even $1,500 per day. This gives you access to more funds and the ability to control limits. So if you typically need to take out a large sums of money, this is a great way to reduce ATM fees by requiring fewer transactions. Otherwise, if you don't typically need to take out large sums, lowering your daily limits can increase your security. There are no fees at UNFCU ATMs and ATMs in the co-op and all point networks. Use US share branches to expand access and manage your UNFCU accounts for any credit union in our co-op shared branch network. This service is free of charge to you. Next slide, please. It's important to have a card that has your back with a set of security features. And with card management, you're able to have all this control at your convenience. And that includes security. On the next slide, we will look at some of these features. Whether you misplace your card or you simply do not want to use it for the time being, you can easily lock it or unlock it. You have the control to lock it and unlock it anytime from anywhere. So if you think your card is missing, for example, lock it. Authorized recurring charges will continue uninterrupted, so you don't have to worry about those being affected. Your card will be temporarily frozen against any charges or any new charges when locked. Simply unlock your card to set it back to normal spending. Next slide, please. Well, unfortunately, sometimes cards get lost, stolen, or compromised. Rest assured, we can alert you to any transaction that seems unusual to your typical spending. Receive a text on US mobile device or by email. Email alerts are sent from Card Services Falcon at unfcu.com. You're automatically enrolled in this service, which is free. And please keep in mind that fraud alerts alone will not stop a transaction. They can only alert you. So it's important to confirm whether or not they are fraudulent. Next slide, please. Let us know when something looks suspicious. Essentially, it's important that you can always keep an eye on your statement in addition to any kind of fraud alerts you may receive. If something doesn't look right, you can report it in digital banking by selecting Report Fraud. There is zero liability for credit cards and a limited liability for debit cards. Next slide, please. Since one of the biggest red flags for fraud is unusual activity, it's important to let us know when you plan to travel. We'll know not to freeze your card if we see something or if we see transactions from that location. All you need to do is select Travel Notice in Card Management. Next slide. So part of having control over your cards is making your cards work for you. You can get rewarded for purchases you were going to make anyway. Next slide, please. Now let's see which is right for you. First, is a debit card or a credit card right for you? Both have their advantages. Debit cards are excellent when you need to stick to a strict budget. This is because a debit card withdraws money directly from your deposit account. Credit cards, on the other hand, are helpful if, for example, you're trying to make a large purchase that you can pay off gradually. You may pay more with credit cards though, because you'll be charged interest on any outstanding balances. And paying off credit card balance on time can help you build your credit score. And credit cards gives you the opportunity to earn rewards. UNFCU offers two types of credit cards, Azure and Elite. With Azure, you can start with the low 5.90 APR for the first 6 months, which then varies. And APR, by the way, is the annual percentage rate. After that 6-month introductory period, your APR will vary with the market based on the prime rate. So be sure to pay on time consistently if you're working on building your credit. With Azure, you'll have a credit limit for up to $50,000, which is helpful for making those large purchases. There is no annual fee with the Azure. Elite begins with 0% APR for the first 6 months. Then, like Azure, the APR will vary. It doubles the Azure credit limit up to $100,000, and it is especially useful for travel since there are no foreign transactions fee when making purchases in non-US dollars. Plus, you get VIP access to airport lounges. You get all this for $50 annual fee, which can actually pay for itself with cashback rewards. We'll learn more about that soon. Next slide, please. Earn points with every credit card purchase. Both credit cards will get you rewarded for purchases you are going to make anyway. As you use your card, you'll earn something in return. With Azure, you earn a point on every dollar spent. $1 spent equals 1 point earned. With Elite, there's a little more to it. In addition, you'll earn double points on groceries, restaurants, and food delivery with services like Seamless and Uber Eats. We also offer occasional promotions on our card. For example, for the rest of this month through March 31st, cardholders earn 5 times the points on every digital wallet purchase, no matter the category. Next slide, please. So your rewards can be used in 3 main ways: travel, gift cards, and cashback. Once you earn 5,000 points, you can redeem the minimum $50 cashback, and cashback can be deposited to your savings or checking account, or even posted back to your credit card bill as a statement credit. Well, remember that $50 annual fee for Elite? As you can see, it pays for itself. Not to mention, points don't expire for 3 years. Next slide. To view all the points you've earned and redeem them for rewards, log into digital banking, select your credit card, select credit card beneath my accounts, and then select card access. Here you can choose to redeem for travel, gift cards, or cashback. Next slide, please. So if a credit card sounds right for you, you can apply right in digital banking. Under the Account Services tab, select Apply for Loan to begin an application anytime. Next. Well, this brings me to the end of my presentation. I want to thank you for your time and attention. And now I'll open up the floor for any questions.
Thank you, Yusuf. Again, very informative. Loved the presentation pieces on the benefits rewarded for shopping, cashback rewards. Sign me up. If I get rewarded for shopping, it's music to my ears. But we do have some questions, so thank you for being open to that. First one up is, what are the advantages of Google Wallet?
Well, the biggest advantage of Google Wallet is the convenience and ease of use. So you can simply add your cards to Google Wallet and then use your phone when you're shopping. You can just wave in your phone and the transaction is smooth and it's easy and fast.
Okay, so it sounds like it's a streamlined process and you save time during the transaction, giving you time back, which is something we all need. So with that, should you have more than one card added to digital wallets, or should you stick to one, maybe the one that you're using right away?
Well, this is up to you. You can have more than one cards, and within the setting of digital wallet, you can select the card that you want to use every day, for example. So for example, if you can add your Elite or Azure card and your debit card as well, and you can have all of those cards within the same wallet. So if you use your Elite or Azure for every day, so you can earn those rewards, all you need to do is make it as a priority to be on the top of your wallet. So when you wave in your cell phone, that card will be used every day. So you can use more than one card. You're welcome to use more than one cards in your wallet.
Excellent. So the trick is to make the card of choice the priority card on the digital wallet. Sounds good. Now, can those Elite cards that you talk about be used at ATMs?
Absolutely. You can use your credit cards or debit cards at ATMs. All you need to do is set your PIN. You can do that through digital banking or by contacting us. And once you have your PIN, you'll be able to use your cards anywhere at any ATM.
All right. And it looks like the Elite card is where all the questions are stemming from. So here's another one for you. How do I use that Elite card to access the VIP lounges when traveling through airports? Is there a list of lounges that are accessible? How does that work?
Yes, there's many lounges that are acceptable all over the world. You can access them anywhere in the world, and you can just go to Priority Pass, which we can share with you, and then you can just select from any lounge in the world, including the US as well. And that's a great benefit that we have for our members, which offers you 5 visits per year, and you can bring anyone that you want. And it's a very great benefit that's good for our members.
Definitely sounds like a solid benefit there. So 5 sessions per year. Okay, great. What about when choosing between Elite and Azure? What are the top 2 considerations that a member should take?
That's a good question. So if you're a member who travel quite a lot, and we just mentioned the lounge, the Elite would sound really good for you because it has so many benefits. You can use it in lounges, but not only that, there are no transactions, no foreign transaction fees on it. Remember, when you use cards outside of the US, for example, you're charged 1%, but with Elite, we don't charge you those 1% fees, which means that it's a great card to use outside. Now, if you use your card, or if you use your card here within the US a lot and use it in day-to-day transactions, the Azure will be a great card for you. It offers a lot of benefits and it will be useful for you here in the US.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for that bit of information. So we have time for one last question here. It's kind of bringing in both our presenters for today. So does digital wallets expose you to fraud?
I would say the contrary. It's as secure as traditional or even more. We haven't seen any frauds with digital wallet. It's pretty secure. And like Jen mentioned earlier, you can load your cards in digital wallet, and it's just a virtual card that you have in your wallet, and there are tokens that protect your card. So from the statistics that we have seen, the fraud is very, very, very minimal if it's not rare. So it's very secure to use.
All right. Thank you, Yusuf. Thank you for taking the time to answer our questions for today and sharing your knowledge with cards and the benefits and the fraud that we need to be vigilant behind. Thank you.